एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल लीगल इन्फॉर्मेशन बाय लाभ सिंह संधू। आज मैं आपके साथ सुप्रीम कोर्ट की रिसेंट जजमेंट दैट इज रिया चक्रवर्ती वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ बिहार, जिसे सुशांत राजपूत केस भी कहते हैं, वो डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ। दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट जजमेंट बिकॉज इट डील विद पावर ऑफ ट्रांसफर बाय ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट एज वेल एज जुडिक्शन ऑफ क्रिमिनल केसेस। नेम ऑफ द केस इज रिया चक्रवर्ती versus State of Bihar. It was decided on 19th of August 2020 by Honorable Supreme Court, and it was decided by the bench of Justice Rishikesh Roy. Now, what are the facts of the case? Facts of the case are that one transfer petition was filed by Riya Chakrabarti under Section 406 of CRPC. In that transfer petition, prayer for the transfer of FIR number 241 of 2020, dated 25th of July 20, under Section 341, 342, 380, 406, 420, 306, 506, 120B IPC from PS Rajiv Nagar Patna to Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Bandra, Mumbai. She has requested from Honorable Supreme Court for transfer of this FIR, which was lodged against her from PS Rajiv Nagar Patna to PS Bandra, Mumbai. That matter is related to the death of Sushant Singh Rajput, who is the famous actor, who died on 14th of June 2020 within jurisdiction of PS Bandra, where unnatural death of Sushant Singh Rajput was reported under Section 174 of CRPC. It was contended by the petitioner that she was the friend of deceased and she is also in the acting field since many years. And she has been falsely implicated in the present case. And she has contended that she was in living relationship with deceased Sushant Singh Rajput and both are living in the same house up to 8th June of 20. Thereafter, she has shifted her residence. According to her, Mumbai police is competent to investigate that matter, and incident also occurred within the state of Maharashtra. That's why Mumbai police has in jurisdiction to investigate the matter. Petitioner has further contended that despite want of jurisdiction, the FIR was registered at PS Patna because that FIR was registered under political pressure. Moreover, as subsequently case transferred to CBI on the consent of Bihar government, petitioner further contended that this consent by the Bihar government is not valid consent because Bihar government has no jurisdiction regarding this case. Only state of Maharashtra has jurisdiction to investigate regarding this matter. Moreover, petitioner has further contended that she has fully cooperated with Mumbai police regarding inquiry of death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. But she has also no objection if investigation is transferred to the CBI, and Honorable Supreme Court can invoke the power under Article 142 for that purpose. Now, contention of State of Bihar. State of Bihar contended that the complaint made by the father of deceased discloses a cognizable offence, and the allegations are related to criminal breach of trust and misappropriation of property, and the consequences of that offence projected within the state of Bihar. Moreover, Mumbai police is conducting inquiry under section 174 and 175 CRPC, which is only for a limited purpose, that is related to cause of death. But that inquiry is not related to the purpose who has assaulted on deceased and why he has assaulted on the deceased. Moreover, Mumbai police is pressing real fact. They are not doing fair and impartial inquiry. Moreover, they have not cooperated with the special investigation team sent by the Bihar police. Moreover, on 2 of August 2020, they have quarantined SP Patna who reached Bandra regarding investigation of the present case. State of Bihar further contended that deceased father lost his son under suspicious circumstances, and the only investigation regarding this case is pending at Patna, which is related to the offence of misappropriation and criminal breach of trust regarding the asset of deceased is accountable to complainant only because complainant is the legal heir of deceased. Next is contention of state of Maharashtra before Honorable Supreme Court. State of Maharashtra contended that police is already conducting inquiry under section 174 of CRPC. Statement of 56 person was already recorded. Postmortem report and forensic report is also collected. If cognizable offense disclosed regarding this inquiry, then Mumbai police will also register the FIR. Moreover, if this thing is permitted, then it will enable a person to choose an investigating authority. Moreover, they have contended that the offense should be investigated where the offense is committed. And moreover, if the Bihar police has registered the FIR, they can transfer the investigation to Mumbai police, or alternatively, they can register the zero FIR. State of Maharashtra further contended that registration of FIR by Bihar police is under political pressure. Attention of CBI and Union of India. CBI has contended that Mumbai police has yet to register an FIR. They have not registered any FIR. FIR is registered by Bihar police only, and that is pending. Next is both state police is influenced by the external factor. Both state police are influenced itself. They justify that investigation by independent agency is required. Moreover, Enforcement Directorate is also doing investigation under Prevention of Money Laundering Act. That's why fair and impartial inquiry is required. Now, what are issues for the decision? First issue is whether this court has power to transfer investigation, that is not case or appeal, under section 406 of CRPC. Second issue is whether proceeding under section 174 of CRPC conducted by Mumbai police to inquire into a natural death be termed as investigation. Third issue is whether it was jurisdiction of Patna police to register FIR and commence investigation which took place at Mumbai. Corollary status of investigation by CBI on the consent given by Bihar government. तो इस केस में क्या इशू थे? पहला इशू था कि कोर्ट जो है वो 406 ऑफ सीआरपीसी में इन्वेस्टिगेशन ट्रांसफर कर सकती है या नहीं कर सकती. इसमें केस और अपील इंक्लूडेड नहीं है. केस और अपील तो ट्रांसफर कर सकती है कोर्ट, बट इन्वेस्टिगेशन ट्रांसफर कर सकती है या नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन इस केस में राइज हुआ है. सेकंड क्वेश्चन राइज हुआ है जो प्रोसीडिंग अंडर सेक्शन 174 ऑफ सीआरपीसी में that are equivalent to investigation or not. Third issue is whether जो पटना पुलिस है वो जो रजिस्टर करती है एफआईआर जो ऑफेंस हुआ मुंबई में महाराष्ट्र में, whether it is justified. Moreover, consent given by the state of Bihar to CBI is valid or not. Next issue is what are the scope of power of a single judge of Supreme Court exercising jurisdiction under section 406 of CRPC, and whether this court can issue direction for doing the complete justice in exercise of plenary power. Now answer to first issue, that is power of transfer under section 406 of CRPC. Court has referred the Ramchandra Sagar versus State of Tamil Nadu case 1978 volume 2 Supreme Court case 35. It was held that under section 406 of CRPC, court has power to transfer appeal or cases, not any investigation. So court rely on the above said ratio and held that ratio of above said case is clearly applicable to the present case. Therefore, an investigation cannot be transferred from one state to other. Next is issue number B, that is scope of 174 proceeding. In that case, court has referred Manoj Kumar Sharma versus State of Maharashtra. In that case, Honorable Supreme Court held that proceeding under section 174 of CRPC are for only limited purpose. Object of the proceeding is to ascertain whether a person died under suspicious circumstances and what is the apparent cause of death. Now in that proceeding, question who assaulted and how assaulted are foreign to the scope of section. And in that case, Honorable Supreme Court held that section 174 and 175 of CRPC is a complete code and it is a distinct from section 154 of CRPC. In that case, court held that regarding issue number B, that is scope of 174 proceeding, that Mumbai police attempted to stretch the purview of section 174 CRPC. Court held that without FIR, no investigation pursuant to cognizable offence can be done. Mumbai police has yet to register an FIR and it is preemptive and premature to hold that parallel investigation carried out by a Mumbai police. कोर्ट ने कहा कि जो सेक्शन 174 सीआरपीसी की जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन है वो लिमिटेड पर्पस के लिए है, उसको कोग्निजेबल ऑफेंस की इन्वेस्टिगेशंस के इक्विवेलेंट नहीं कहा जा सकता, दोनों को बराबर नहीं रखा जा सकता. ना ही ये कहा जा सकता है कि जो मुंबई पुलिस है वो पैरेलल इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है, क्योंकि मुंबई पुलिस ने तो अभी तक एफआईआर दर्ज ही नहीं की। इस कारण therefore court hold that inquiry under section 174 by Mumbai Police is only for a limited purpose. It is not an investigation of crime under section 157 of CRPC. कोर्ट ने कहा कि ये जो मुंबई पुलिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रही है ये कोई क्राइम की इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं है, ये 157 ऑफ सीआरपीसी के इन्वेस्टिगेशन के इक्विवेलेंट नहीं है, ये सिर्फ लिमिटेड पर्पस की इंक्वायरी है। नेक्स्ट इशू इज इशू सी, दैट इज जुडिक्शन ऑफ पटना पुलिस टू रजिस्टर एफआईआर। In that case, respondent number 2, that is father of deceased, namely Kamal Kishore, alleged that commission of cognizable offences. When the offences is cognizable, it is incumbent upon the police to register FIR. According to him, attempt to talk to his son thwarted by the accused person and possibility of saving the life of his son through father and son relationship ruled out by the accused persons. In Lalita Kumari versus Government of UP 2014 Supreme Court, it was held by Honorable Supreme Court that registration of FIR in case of cognizable offence is mandatory, not discretionary. And it is also held by Honorable Supreme Court that no preliminary inquiry is needed in case of cognizable offence. Next point is section 177 and 178 CRPC. On that point, Honorable Supreme Court referred the case Devinder Kaur versus State 1999 Supreme Court. In that case, held that when it is uncertain where the offence is committed or where the offence committed in various part of area, then offence could be inquired or tried by any court of that area. मतलब एक से ज़्यादा जगह पर ऑफेंस हुआ है और कोर्ट को ये नहीं पता है अभी कहाँ पे ट्राई करना है, तो सेक्शन ये कहती है और ये जजमेंट ये कहती है कि ये जो ऑफेंस है वो कहीं भी किसी भी कोर्ट द्वारा ट्राई किया जा सकता है और इंक्वायर किया जा सकता है। नेक्स्ट केस है जी एसिक भट्टाचार्य जी वर्सेस हनुमान प्रसाद 2007 सुप्रीम कोर्ट। इन दैट केस offense related to criminal breach of trust and misappropriation. In that case, it was held that these offences can be inquired or tried where accused bound by law to render account or return the entrusted property. तो जहाँ पे भी जो अक्यूज है वो जो जिस भी थिंग के रिलेटेड जिस भी प्रॉपर्टी के रिलेटेड क्राइम हुआ है, जहाँ भी उस प्रॉपर्टी का अकाउंट देने को बाउंड है और जहाँ पे भी वो उस प्रॉपर्टी को रिटर्न करने के लिए बाउंड है, वहीं पर ये ऑफेंस ट्राई किया जा सकता है। नेक्स्ट केस रेफर्ड इज रसिक लाल दलपत राम ठक्कर वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ गुजरात 2010 सुप्रीम कोर्ट। In that case, court approved the Devinder Kaur case, and in that case, court held that police officer cannot refrain investigating officer from territorial ground from conducting the investigation. जो पुलिस ऑफिसर है किसी भी इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर को इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने से रोक नहीं सकता। इशू कैन बी डिसाइडेड आफ्टर कंक्लूजन ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन। जो ये जो इशू है इन्वेस्टिगेशन करनी है या नहीं करनी है, ये इशू आफ्टर कंक्लूजन ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन डिसाइड होगा, उससे पहले नहीं होगा। मतलब किसी भी इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर को चाहे वो टेरिटोरियल ग्राउंड उसकी टेरिटोरी से बाहर भी हो मैटर, तो भी वो इन्वेस्टिगेट कर सकता है, उसको रोका नहीं जा सकता। Decision of Honorable Court on that issue. Honorable Court held that in case of criminal misappropriation and criminal breach of trust, local jurisdiction is where the offence is committed or any part of property is received or retained or was required to be returned or accounted by accused. In the present case, property was returned or accounted to father of deceased, who is the legal heir of deceased. Therefore, Honorable Supreme Court held that Patna Police committed no illegality by registration of that FIR, and Honorable Supreme Court also held that it is not required that Patna Police transfer the investigation to Mumbai Police. Next issue is scope of power of court and option before Mumbai Police. In that issue, court held that most of transaction oblique incident occurred at Mumbai. Therefore, Mumbai Police has also the jurisdiction, and Mumbai Police can also give consent to CBI under Section 6 of Delhi Police Special Establishment Act 1946. In State of West Bengal versus Sampath Lal 1985 Supreme Court, Honorable Supreme Court held that when court give direction for investigation, Section 6 of DPSC, that is Delhi Police Special Establishment Act, not apply. Therefore, court held that court can also exercise constitutional power It can also direct CBI for investigation. This is power of judicial review. Next, in this case, court further held that ongoing investigation by CBI is totally lawful. Moreover, court held that if Mumbai police also register the case, then this case also be investigated by CBI. Moreover, court held that in Monica Kumar Doctor versus State of UP 2008 Supreme Court held that under Article 142, court can pass such a decree or order which are necessary to complete the justice for the end of justice. In this case, court held that court has given the direction that as both the states are making allegation, therefore fair and impartial investigation is required. Moreover, court held that Sushant Singh Rajput was a famous actor whose family, friends, and admirer also wants to know the outcome of investigation. Therefore, court invoke the power under Article 142 of Constitution and direct the CBI to do the investigation in the present case, and also direct the CBI if new case is registered by the CBI, then this case is also investigated by the CBI. मतलब कोर्ट ने इस केस में हेल्ड कर दिया कि जो सीबीआई को जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन दी गई है वो बिल्कुल लॉफुल इन्वेस्टिगेशन दी है बिहार पुलिस ने, और अगर मुंबई पुलिस भी इस केस में कोई एफआईआर दर्ज करती है तो वो भी सीबीआई द्वारा इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाएगा, क्योंकि इस केस में फेयर एंड इम्पार्शियल इंक्वायरी की जरूरत है। मोर ओवर इस केस में कोर्ट ने ये हेल्ड कर दिया कि जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन है वो कभी भी ट्रांसफर नहीं की जा सकती एक स्टेट से दूसरी स्टेट में, ओनली केस और अपील कैन बी ट्रांसफर्ड। मोर ओवर कोर्ट हेल्ड दैट जो सेक्शन 174 ऑफ सीआरपीसी की पावर है वो लिमिटेड पावर है। इसमें सिर्फ यही असरटेन किया जा सकता है कि हाउ द डिसीज पर्सन हैज डाइड इन सस्पिशियस सर्कमस्टांसेस, बट ये नहीं इसमें इंक्वायर किया जा सकता हाउ द पर्सन गॉट असॉल्टेड एंड हु असॉल्टेड द डिसीज। थर्ड कोर्ट ने ये भी हेल्ड कर दिया कि इन केस ऑफ कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस एफआईआर कैन बी लॉज्ड एट एनी प्लेस। इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट एफआईआर टू बी लॉज्ड at the place where the offense is occurred. The court has held that court can direct the CBI for investigation under Article 142 of the Constitution, and according to that article, court can pass any order in order to complete the end of justice. So, friends, this is judgment that is Riya Chakravarti versus State of Bihar, which is landmark judgment and various issue decided by the Honorable Supreme Court. Thank you.